Bismillah, wassalatu wassalamu ala rasulillah. Rabbi shrah li sadri wa yassir li amri wahlul 'uqdatam min lisani yafqahu qawli. Rabbi yassir wa la tu'assir wa tammim bil khair. Lesson number 28, exercise number 5. تأمل المثال ثم اكتب المضارع المرفوع والمضارع المجزوم والأمر من أفعال الآتية. So we have to look at the example and then we have to write al-mudari al-marfu and al-mudari al-majzum and then fi'l al-amr from the following verbs. So what is the difference between al-mudari al-marfu and al-mudari al-majzum?
مضارع المرفوع the last letter will be dhamma. Majzum last letter will be sakin.
Marfu will be the regular halat, and majzum will be when it's preceded by harf majzum, harf jazma.
Harf jazma. Okay, and how many of them we have learned already?
La, lam, lamma, la nahiya,
La
lam,
nahiya,
lamma.
lam and lamma. Okay, all right. And now we will see what changes will take place when we talk about the use of lam and then we talk about fi'l al-amr. All right, so the first one is da'a yad'u. Okay, what about da'a? What kind of verb is it and what kind of change has taken place over there and what are the root letters? 3 questions.
The awa, the root letter is dal, ain, waw.
Wow.
Okay,
Wow.
excellent. And
And
how
wow
it has changed into da'a?
The waw is mutaharrik. The before letter is fatha. Then it is changed into alif.
Alif, okay. So it has
Da'a.
become da'a, okay. And yad'u, asluhu yad'u. So how it has changed from yad'u to yad'u?
When waw is dhamma and the before letter is also dhamma, then the waw is changed into sakin.
Excellent. MashaAllah. So the rule is when waw has dhamma and there is a dhamma before it, then waw becomes sakin. So from yad'u, it has become yad'u, and asluhu, as we can see here, is yad'u. So there are yad'u, and al-mudari, as we know, lam, when we use lam, it makes the last harf sakin. So when we drop waw, then it changes into regular ain, it becomes lam yad'u. And fi'l al-amr, we know after the changes, it becomes ud'u. And it's ud'u because it is from bab nasara yansuru. And this is naqis wawi. And we know that naqis wawi comes only from nasara yansuru, or we can say that this is the most common bab for naqis wawi, which is nasara yansuru. Okay, now based on this example, we can complete the next one. So we have shaka, to complain. And what will be the mudari?
Shaka yashku.
Yes, true.
Yashku. Okay, yashku. So we prolong it for 2 seconds. Okay, and what will be the lam?
Lam yashku.
Lam
Without
yashku.
waw.
Without waw. Excellent. And al-amr will be
Ushku.
ushku. Perfect. So we follow the same pattern as we can see there from the first example. The yad'u and al-mudari al-majzum is lam yad'u and fi'l al-amr is ushku. Then is tala, to
Tala,
recite.
to recite.
Yes.
Tala yatlu.
Yatlu, okay. Al-mudari al-majzum.
Lam yatlu.
Lam yatlu, okay, excellent. With lam with dhamma only, lam al-madmum, yes. And
Utlu.
utlu,
Utlu.
excellent. Utlu, okay. So tala, he recited. And yatlu, he recites. Lam yatlu, he didn't recite. And utlu, you recite. Fi'l al-amr, okay. Maha, to erase, okay, he erased, okay. And al-mudari al-marfu' will be
Yamhu.
yamhu, okay. Maha yamhu, he erases. And
Lam yamhu.
Lam yamhu.
Yamhu, he didn't erase. And
Umhu.
you erase umhu. Excellent.
Umhu.
Umhu, you erased. Okay. Afa, he forgave.
Ya'fu.
Afa,
Ya'fu.
yafu. Okay.
يعفو
Lam
لم
Lam
يعفو
ya'fu.
Lam yafu and
U'fu.
urfu.
Urfu.
Excellent.
This is all Bab Nasra, Ustad.
Yeah, it's all of them are from Bab Nasara Yansuru. So all of them, as we can see here, they are from Bab Nasara Yansuru. And now you know the changes, and now you know how to make al-Madari and then al-Madari al-Majzum and Fi'l al-Amr. All right, and then we continue to the next exercise. Iqra ma yali. Just give me a minute. All right. So now we have to read the following. Iqra ma yali. Who is going to read and translate as well?
شكاني زميلي إلى مدرسي وأنا شكوته إلى المدير.
Okay.
Shakani, that my colleague complained. Shakani, I complained. My
Shaka, he
Shakani,
complained, ni, about me.
okay, he
And when we
complained.
say zamili,
Zamili.
then we will say, yani, my classmate complained
Okay.
about me.
Me to my master,
Ilal
that is
madrasi,
teacher,
to the teacher.
and
Ana,
Anha and me shakautuhu, and I complained him
yes,
ilal mudiri, to the headmaster, is it?
to the manager or to the headmaster. Yeah. So
About
my
him.
classmate complained about me to the teacher, and I complained about him to the headmaster. So
Headmaster.
it's like there is a competition. If you complain to the teacher, I will complain to the higher authority. Okay.
So this ya al mutakallim is in Shakani is
Yes,
this one is
Shaka, he complained, and then
me, my,
ni,
about me.
we know ya, we know that when ya is connected to al ya al
the
mutakallim,
maf'ul.
when it's connected to a verb, then we have to insert
Ma-
alif al wiqaya. It cannot be shakayi.
Noon
Yeah.
nuhala.
Yeah, noon, and then that noon has to be, noon al wiqaya has to be added, which comes over there and does the job of like connecting it to the verb, because the verb cannot be connected to al-ya al-mutakallim
So
directly.
this maf'ul bihi is coming in between this verb and
Yeah, because
the
the
maf'ul
attached
bihi
pronouns,
Okay.
pronouns always come before the doer. They have to be connected to the verb. They demand to be connected to the verb, otherwise it doesn't make any sense. So
Yes,
that's why shakani, he complained about me, and who complained? The doer is already there. Zamili. So
Zamili.
when we say
My-
shakani, he complained about me ila al-madarrisi, then he complained about me to the teacher. But when you say shakani zamili, then it will be translated as my classmate complained about me to the teacher.
Got it.
All right. Yes, next, number 2.
Sorry, if I say I complained about
Sh-
my classmate.
Shakautu
Shakautu.
zamili ila al-madarrisi. Yes, shakautu zamili. I complained about my my colleague or my classmate to the teacher. Because it's the confusion here is because of noon. We know al-ya al-mutakallim, and we have discussed many times that with the verb, whether it is present or past, when ya al-mutakallim is connected to the verb, then noon has to be inserted over there. Shakani, he complained me, and when we say, because here zamili, ismul fa'il has to be there outside, because when it is number 1 or number 4 form of the verb, then the doer has to be there. Zamili is the doer over here. But when you say shakautu, then who is the doer? I am the doer. The inbuilt doer becomes active. And when you say shakautu, I complained, then the inbuilt doer becomes active. And then after that, you only need maf'ul bihi. So shakautu is the mili. I complained about my classmate, ilal madarrisi, to the teacher. Yes, Irfan, is it clear now?
Yes, sir.
Yeah, because when you say shakautu, then the doer is here. But when you say shaka, then the doer has to be there. And the doer is always, when it is apparent, then it comes by itself outside. So Zamil is the doer here. Okay, number 2, please.
تلا إمام سورة الفيل في الركعة الأولى وسورة الإخلاص في الركعة الثانية.
Excellent.
The Imam recited Surah Al-Fil in the first rak'ah and Surah Al-Ikhlas in the second rak'ah.
Excellent. في الركعة الثانية, the second rak'ah. Oh, okay. Next. Utlu.
سورة الرحمن يا علي. Recite Surah Al-Rahman. Oh, Ali.
Excellent. Utlu Surat al-Rahmani ya Aliyu. And now you can see that this is ya, which is different from alif maqsura. If we don't have 2 dots, then it will be alif maqsura.
Yeah.
And when we have 2 dots, it becomes ya
Yeah.
Aliyu. Excellent. Okay, number 4.
دعوت صديقي إلى قريتي. I invited my friend to my village.
Excellent. I invited my friend to my village. Okay.
لم يشكني المدير إلى أبي.
Okay, let's see.
Mudir did not
Did not-
complain about me to my father.
Excellent.
Yes.
The manager didn't complain about me to my father.
To my father.
Perfect. So Yashku, he complained. Yashkuni, he
Doer is
complained
apparent.
about me. And then we know the doer is always there because Yashku we know is also number 1 form of the verb. So when we have 1 and 4, then the doer can be outside as well. And we know most of the times when the doer is a noun, then it will be apparent. So basically al-mudir is the doer and I am the receiver of the action. I am maf'ul bihi and the manager is the doer and yashku is the verb. And because of lam, the waw has been dropped. As we know that when we use lam, the waw gets dropped. Okay, number 6.
قال المدرس للطالب عفوت عنك. So the mudarris, the teacher, said to the talib, عفوت عنك, I forgave you.
Excellent. The teacher said to the student, I forgave you. Yes, عفوت عنك, I forgave you. Okay. Yes, number 7.
لما تمحو هذه الكلمة هي صحيحة. أمحو التي بعدها. Why did you all erase?
Why
Lima?
you
No,
erase
why
this
did you
word?
erase this
Why did you erase this word?
sentence?
Okay, why do you
Yes.
translate into did? Why do you translate it into past?
It's
This is lima.
Lima.
Lima. Okay. Why do you erase?
Excellent. Why do you erase this word? Hiya sahihatun. This
It is
is
correct.
correct. Okay.
Erase it afterwards.
Umhu allati ba'daha. Erase that is after it. Excellent. Yeah. So we need to be careful because this is lima and the sheikh has
Yes.
beautifully brought it here because we are getting used to the use of lam, whereas it is lima, and we know lima is used to say why. Yeah. So lima tamhu hadhihi al-kalimata. Why do you erase this word? Hiya sahihatun. And when we see here hiya sahihatun, it confirms that we are talking about the present tense. And this is correct. Umhu allati ba'daha. Erase that is after it. Okay, number 8, inshallah, you will be able to tell me why it is ayya suratin tatlina ya umma kulthum. Which surah are you reciting? Umma kulthum, yes? Again, please.
مفعول به مقدم Ustad.
Yes, this is maf'ul bihi. And we know that ayun is also used as a question word, harf al-istifham, and it requires to be in the beginning of the sentence.
The start of the-
Whereas we know that this is in the place of maf'ul bihi. So tatlina is the fail plus file, and ayya suratin is maf'ul bihi. That's why it is mansub. So it should be, basically it should be tatlina ayya suratin ya umma kulthumin. So if you bring after tatlina, it will be perfect. But we know that we cannot bring it here because we know that ayya suratin, ayya is a word that always, or a harf that requires to be in the beginning of the sentence. Atlu or Atlu Surah Yasin. I am reciting Surah Yasin. Atlu, I am reciting Surah Yasin, Surah Yasin.
The same for both the masculine and feminine, right? Atlu.
Yes, that's right. Yes, Atlu and Atlu is the same for both. I and we. As we can see, number two, the plural is over here. Nad'ullaha an yashfiyaka. We praise to Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala to
Call
heal
upon
you. Yeah, we call upon Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala to heal you. An yashfiyaka. Okay, why ya has fatha?
This is harf.
Because of an,
An,
Ustad.
yes, because of an,
Yeah.
yeah. We know that when there is ya, on ya,
Yes.
when it is mansub, there should be fatha on that. So we ask Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala to heal you.
Heal you.
Okay.
Ashkutani. Ashkutani.
Ashakautani.
Ashkautani. Yes. Ashkautani ilal mudiri ya Hamzatu la ashkuka. Did you complain about me to the mudir? Ya Hamza? La. No. Lam ashkuka. No, I didn't complain about you.
Excellent. Lam ashkuka. I didn't complain about you. Okay. Number 11, please.
Sir, I have a question, sir.
Sure.
Here, sir, la lima ashkuka. And in number 6, sir, afautu
La-
anka.
Lam.
Lima.
Sir,
Lima.
la lam ashkuka.
Lam
In number
ashkuka.
6,
Lima.
Number 7 is lima.
This is lima is why.
31 minutes. Sir, in number 10, la lam ashkuka. Sa.
Yes.
And number 6, qala al mudarrisu li talibi afautu anka.
Yes.
Why not afautuka, sir?
Fa yafu always comes with a preposition of an or ila. If you remember,
Just like already.
yeah.
So call Allah.
And when you say afawt an, that means someone forgives someone. And but when we make dua to Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala, then we say wa'fu anna. So when we make request to Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala to forgive us, then it comes with the preposition of an. And when Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala forgives his slaves, then he say Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala, then we say afa ila. So afawtu ilallah, afawtu, da'awtu ilallah. Well, we don't know if he forgave us or not, so it's not the right way to say this, but we expect Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala to forgive us. So an means when we refer it to someone or when we ask for forgiveness, we use an, and when someone forgives you, then it is used with ila. So this is the preposition that comes with afa yafu, and then the preposition that comes with that is an.
Some verbs always come with preposition.
With the preposition, that's right. They always come with a preposition, like the sister said.
Is
We
there any
always
rule,
use
sir?
alali.
We can know that this verb will come with preposition.
Yes, we can only memorize based on whenever we come across, we can write it down and we can memorize it.
Because both are from the same family, sir. Afa and ashku, sir.
That's right. And there are many verbs, like even in English, sometimes we need to use a preposition after that, and sometimes we don't need to. So the similar case is here. Okay, who is going to, yes, Irfan, clear now?
Yes, sir.
Okay. Number 11. قال نوح عليه السلام. Yes.
Salam. Rabbi inni da'awtu qawmi laylan wa nahara.
Mhm.
So Salam said to his home, Rabbi inni da'awtu qawmi laylan wa nahara. That is, I went and did the da'wah towards my home in the night as well as in the day.
Night and day. Yeah. Rabbi, oh my Rabb. Ya has been dropped. It's basically Rabbi, and you know that this Ya al-Mutakallim gets dropped, especially when we make dua to Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala. And because it's like we use it a lot, that's why instead of Ya al-Mutakallim, that has been dropped, and this is Rabbi. And then Inni da'awtu, I invited qawmi, my people, laylan, at night, wanahara, and day, yani day, night and day. Indeed, I invited my people night and day. Kama jaa fi surati Nuhin, as it came in Surat Nuh. Okay, then we have 12. قال الله تعالى في سورة البقرة. Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala said in Surah Al-Baqarah, أولئك يدعون إلى النار. They invite you to the fire. والله يدعو إلى الجنة. And Allah invites you to Jannah. إلى الجنة. Okay, and then we see here, يدعو, there is a mud over there, and that's because that's how it is in the Quran. Then we have وقال في سورة يونس, and Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala says in Surah Yunus, والله يدعو إلى دار السلام. Yes, Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala invites you to the house of peace. Yeah, Dar al-Salami. Okay, and then we have وقال في سورة القصص, and then Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala says in Surah Al-Qasas, ولا تدعوا مع الله إلها آخر. And do not invite with Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala any other ilah or any other God. So here we can see this is present tense, wallahu yad'u, and here it is la an-nahiya, where someone has been stopped from doing something, wala tad'u, and you do not call upon or you do not invite ma'allahi, with Allah, ilahan akhar, any other God.
So waw is dropped here.
Yes, that's right. It was tad'u and the waw has been dropped. And then we have exercise number 7, asnid, and then we connected with kasra, asnid al-af'al al-atiyata ila al-ghaibati thumma al-mutakallimi kama huwa muwaddahun fil mithali. And now we have to conjugate the verbs to the third person and to the first person, as we can see in the example. Okay, so if we look at the example, it is Hamidun Baka and Aminatu Bakat, Ana Bakaitu. Baka, as we know, it was Bakaya, and the rule we have discussed many times, when Ya is Mutaharrik and there is Fatha before it, then it changes into Alif Maqsura when we deal with the Naqis Ya'i. So when we discuss or when we talk about Naqis Ya'i, only in that case, Ya changes into Alif Maqsura. So Hamidun Baka, Aminatu Bakat, and Ana Bakaitu. Okay, now let's do Hamidun Rama. Okay, Aminatu Ramat,
and Ana
Ramaitu. Excellent. So Aminatu Ramat and Ana Ramaitu. Okay, Hamidun Ata, Aminatu
Ataita.
Atat. Excellent. The same pattern. Bakat, Ramat, Atat, wa Ana Ataitu. Excellent. Hamidun Jara, Hamid Ren, yeah. Aminatu Jarat, Ana
Jaraitu.
Jaraitu.
Lean, half of lean is coming.
Yes, that's right. Hamidun Kawa, Hamid, even here Hamid had to iron the clothes. Okay. Hamid Kawa,
Where?
Aminatu
Kawat.
kawat and
Kawat.
Ana
Kawaitu.
kawaitu. So I didn't have an exception. I had to do it anyways. Okay. Next is Hamidun da'a, Aminatu da'at, and Ana da'awtu. Okay. Hamidun shaka, Aminatu
Shakat.
shakat,
Shakautu.
Ana shakautu.
Na Gautu.
Ana shakautu. Okay. Hamidun raja,
Aminatu
raja
Raja.
yarju. Did you see the meaning?
Return.
No.
Raja is hoping, is that?
Yes, to hope or to request. So Hamid hoped, yes. Aminatu
Rajat.
Rajat.
rajat, Ana
Ana rajautu.
Jautu.
rajautu. Okay. Hamidun tala, Aminatu talat,
Talat.
Ana again, Ana
Talautu.
la. كيف تلوت؟
Talaitu.
تلوت. أنا تلوت. Yes, all right. تلوت. Then we have Hamidun maha, Hamid erased.
Amina.
Aminatu
Mahat.
mahat,
Ana.
Ana
Mahaut.
mahautu. Okay, you're more focused than I am. Excellent. And then we move on to the next question. Question number 8. Okay. أجب عن الأسئلة الآتية بالنفي مستعملا لم. Okay, now we have to answer the questions by using lam, and we have to answer the questions in nafi or in negative. أبكى الطفل?
Did the child cry?
Yes.
La.
From
Lam.
the Alif Maksura. That is.
Mhm.
And with
Yep.
the Lam Abka Atiflu.
La lam yabki.
Yabki.
at-tiflu.
Yabki.
Yabki.
Yep.
Do you prolong it?
Yeah. Yabki. No, without prolongation.
Okay, what will be
Yeah.
from, so baka yabki, right?
Baka.
And when we have lam, then how do we use this, or how do we say this?
Yeah,
La
it's from
lam yabki or yabki atiflu?
Yabki.
Yapki.
the first one.
With ya or without ya?
Without
Without
yeah.
No, we say with Lam Yapki.
Without yeah.
Without yeah, Ustad. Yeah.
Yes,
gets
without ya, yes.
Yeah, because that this thing Jazam, because it's
Because of lam, you know that the ya gets dropped, so it will be la lam yabki. No, he didn't cry. Akwaita al-qamisa? Did you iron the shirt? La lam
Lam. Yakwi.
La
I'm
lam
asking you, did you iron the
I
shirt?
sorry.
So
Lam
you say I
akwi.
didn't.
Lam
Lam
akwi.
akwi. Yes. La lam akwi or lam akwil qamisa.
Akwi.
I didn't iron the shirt.
Okay.
Okay, the next one, please. Yes, read it and try to translate it.
ashakaka al-mudarrisu ila al-mudiri. Did you complain? No. Did the teacher complain
Did the teacher complain about you to the
about
manager?
you to the
The
manager?
manager.
Yes. Ashakaka al-mudarrisu. Here we can see that al-mudarrisu is the doer, because shaka is the first verb of the form of the verb, and we know after that when the noun is apparent, then it will be the doer. And ka is maful bihi, and we know that the attached pronoun will be attached to the verb. So that's why it comes with the verb. And then we have, and this is one of the reasons, or one of the ways, or muqamat, where we have to bring in the doer after the maful bihi. Normally we know that the subject comes before maful bihi, but here we have to bring in the object first, and then we have to bring in the subject.
Is that like Shafakillah, like that, Ustad?
Shafakillah or shafakallah, that's right, yeah. And the most common we say jazakallah or jazakillah, yeah, and depending on the person that you're talking to. So ka comes before the doer, whereas the verb, and then the doer, and then the object, and then the doer. Yes. أشكاك المدرس إلى المدير. Did the teacher complain about you to the manager? لا
لا
لم.
لم يشكني المدرس إلى المدير.
Excellent. لا لم يشكني. لا لم يشكني المدرس إلى المدير. لم يشكني. Excellent. أدعوت زميلك إلى البيت. Did you invite your colleague to the house?
لا لم أدعو
لم. Okay. I didn't invite.
لا
لم
لم
أدعو
أدعو. Yeah. أدعو
لم أدعو زميلي
زميلي
إلى البيت.
إلى بيتي. When you are using when you are using ya al-mutakallim, then we cannot use al with that. Because when you say bayti,
بيتي,
yeah,
then
it
it will
becomes
be
mudaf
with ya.
mudaf ilayh, and mudaf never takes al. So la lam ad'u zamili ila bayti. So if you want to use bayti, then don't use al, please. Or la lam ad'uhu. I didn't invite him. أبنيت بيتا جديدا. Did you build a new house? بنا يبني. I can give you the hint.
لا
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 أبني
أبني
Okay. بيتا. لا لم أبني بيتا جديدا. Okay. أمحوت اسمي من دفترك or أمحوت اسمي من دفترك. Did you erase my name from your notebook?
register I think.
Yes. دفتر. Okay.
لا
لا
لا لم
لم.
أمهو اسمك من دفتري.
Did you say أمحو with wow?
زب
أمهو
Without, only with dhamma, yeah?
No.
لا لم أمحو. Yes. اسمك من دفتري. Okay. لا لم أمحو اسمك. Okay. أتى المدير. Has the manager arrived or did the manager come?
لا لم يأتي لا لم
لم
يأتي
يأتي
لا لم يأتي with كسرة or
yes
with
with only
with kasra
kasra
with
only.
only كسرة. Okay. لا لم يأتي or لم يأتي المدير. Okay. أرميت القمامة في الشارع. Did you throw the garbage in the street? رما يرمي. I can give you the hint. رما يرمي. لا لم أرمي.
أرمي القمامة في الشارع.
Yes. لا لم أرمي. or لا لم أرمي القمامة في الشارع. Okay. أرأيت عليا في الفصل. رأى يرى. Did you see Ali in the classroom?
لا لم أرى عليا.
لا لم رأيت
لم رأيته. يا عرفان.
أرى
I didn't see him.
Lam, we never use lam with past. We only use with present. Okay. La. Okay. If you want to say no, I didn't see him. Yes, please. Try.
Arahu.
Lam
أراه.
arahu.
لا لم
Excellent.
أراه
Not ara. The ya has to be dropped because of, as I told you, it is. This is yara, ara, yara, and then when you say ara, there is alif al-maqsura, and when we put lam over there, it has to be dropped. So it will be la lam arahu fil fasli. I didn't see him in the classroom. If you say arahu, then that means we don't need to use lam. Yeah. So you say na'am arahu fil fasli. Yes, I saw him in the classroom. So if your answer is yes, then it's okay. But if your answer is no, then we have to drop alif maqsura. Ra'a yara. Okay.
We can remember it's just like in English when we use did, we use the first form of the verb.
That's right. Yeah, it's very much close to that one. When we use when in English we say I didn't go, I didn't see, I didn't help. So in that case, we have to use the first form of the verb after didn't. And the same is here. However, we are not used to it. That's why sometimes we find it a little bit difficult. Okay. Now it says أدخل لا الناهية على الفعل الذي بين القوسين أمام كل جملة ثم أكمل به الجملة. Now we have to add لا الناهية to all the verbs that we have in the brackets, and then we have to complete the sentence. Okay. I have the expert with me today, so trying to do as much as we can instead of like doing it in the air because we don't know what is going on. But when we look at the answer, then it becomes like, clearer. So we have to use la an-nahiya to complete this sentence. Ni ila al-mudiri ya ustad. La tash.
لا واو gets rap ustad.
Excellent. La
لا
tashkuni
تشكرني
ila al-mudiri ya ustad. La tashkuni. Okay, so here ya has come twice, so don't be confused. La tashkuni ila al-mudiri ya ustad. Next is tabni al-masjid fi hadhihi ash-shari'. So don't build a masjid in this street. La
تبني
tabni.
without
Okay.
ya.
Without ya. Yeah. La tabni al-masjid fi hadhihi ash-shari'. Don't build masjid in this street. Tabki and ya waladu, and you want to tell him
La
don't
tabki.
cry, oh boy. La
لا
لا تبكي
تبكي. Do
tabki
not
ya waladu.
same
La
like number
tabki ya waladu. Okay.
Yes.
And then we have tawa yatwi. هذه الورقة يا أخي, and you want to tell him don't fold this page, oh my brother. Yes.
لا
لا
تطوي.
لا
Without ya.
تطوي
لا تطوي. Yes,
تطوي.
ya will be dropped. Okay. لا تطوي هذه الورقة يا أخي. Don't fold this page, oh brother. Then we have في الشارع يا ولد, and you want to say don't run in this street, oh boy.
لا تجري.
لا تجري.
لا تجري في
تجري.
الشارع يا ولد. Don't run in the street, oh boy. Then we have هذه الكلمة يا أحمد. We want to tell Ahmed not to erase this word, oh Ahmed.
لا تمحو.
لا
تمحو.
تمحو
تمحو.
Okay. لا تمحو هذه الكلمة يا أحمد. Don't erase this word, oh Ahmed. And now Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala
لا
calls upon
تدعو
all of us not to invite anyone else other than Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala. So it is لا تدعو مع الله إلها آخر. Don't call upon anyone else other than Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala. Okay, and then we have Tamshi, and you want to tell Muhammad, don't walk in the sun. في الشمس
لا
يا محمد. لا
تمشي في الشمس
تمشي.
يا
Yeah. So لا تمشي في الشمس يا محمد. Don't walk in the sun, O Muhammad. Okay, now we go back to the book again. And I hope we are almost, I don't know, hopefully we are almost done. تأمل ما يلي. Now we have to reflect on the following. نسي ينسى, and then we have لم ينسى and إنسى. So when we use لم, then the alif al-maqsura gets dropped, and similarly in fi'l al-amr also, alif al-maqsura gets dropped. خشي يخشى, لم يخشى and إخشى, and بقي يبقى, لم يبقى and إبقى. So these are the examples that we discussed in the earlier lessons, and also we discussed in this lesson as well. Okay, now again it's reading. اقرأ ما يلي. Read the following. Yes, who is going to read, please?
أبقي من الطعام شيء? Is there anything left from the food?
Okay. لا لم يبقى منه شيء. No, there is nothing left from it. Okay. Number 2.
ذهبت أمي إلى مكة وبقيت هناك شهرين. My mother went to Mecca and she'll be there for 2 months.
And she stayed there for
Stayed.
2 months.
And
Yeah,
she stayed there for
2
years.
months.
It's past.
Okay. لا تنسى ما قلت لك. Don't forget,
Don't forget what I said
What
to you.
yeah, what I said to you or what I told you. Okay. نسيت
What
معنى
I say,
هذه الكلمة.
what I teach you, sir.
Hmm?
Don't forget what I
What I taught
teach
you?
you.
What I
What I
taught you
taught you.
or what I teach you? If you want to
Both,
say
sir.
what I teach you, لا تنسى ما أدرسك ولا تنسى ما درستك. If you want to say past, what I taught you, درستك, and لا تنسى ما أدرسك, what I teach you. Okay, next is نسيت معنى هذه الكلمة. I forgot the meaning of this word.
of this word.
Okay. Why do we have, by the way, kalimati here? Come on, come on.
Sir. What, sir?
Why we have kalimati here?
Kalima is this thing, it's a feminine word, Ustad.
Now, why does it have kasra?
It has al with it.
So,
This is like a mudaf ilayh construction.
yeah. So this is
But it's
basically ma'na al-kalimati. And you know that when we have ismul ishara, when you want to say the meaning of this word, then you have to bring it before. This is sometimes little bit it becomes difficult, like ismul ishara. Sometimes it comes in the beginning of, in the middle of mudaf ilayh, and sometimes it comes in the end of mudaf ilayh. In this case, it has come in the middle of the mudaf ilayh. Nasitu ma'na hadhihi al-kalimati. I have forgotten the meaning of this word. So if
it
you,
has taken the same Arab as what of his hazihi, right?
yes, that's right, yeah. Because both of them are in the place of, this is ishara and mishara ilayh, and both of them are in the place of majroor.
Majroor.
Yes. I forgot the meaning of this word. Ikhshallaha, yes.
Fear
ولا
Allah.
تخشى أحدا غيره. Fear Allah and don't fear
And
anyone
don't
else.
fear
Don't
anyone
fear anyone
else.
else.
Okay. غيره. Also, notice the Irab of غير. غير also takes the Irab of kalima that normally comes before it. So ahadan is mansub, that's why غير is also mansub. Just notice it down, like whenever you're reciting the Quran or reading it, you will see that غير is also one of the words that like normally changes a lot. And sometimes it is with fatha and dhamma and kasra, and by the way, it is always used as mudaf ilayh as well. So here it's like dhu, as we know, dhu takes the i'rab of the word that comes before it. If you remember, dhu lihyatin tawilatin, and raitu rajulan dha lahyatan tawilatan, if you remember those examples. So it is similar to that. Okay, number 6.
This attached form is the mudaf ilayh, no, Ustad, ghayruhu.
Yes,
The
attached
the mudaf
pronouns, whenever they come with the noun, they are
After
always
this-
mudaf ilayh.
Yeah.
Okay. Attached pronouns, basically, if you want to review, they come with the verb,
It is of nasab
they
or
come with the
jar
verb, they come with the noun, and they come with the harf jar.
prepositions.
When they come with the harf jar, they become jar majroor. When they come with the noun, they become mudaf ilayh. And when they come with the verb, then they become maf'ul bihi. Okay. Ana ansa kathiran. I forget a lot. Okay. Next. Yes, please.
ما حضر.
Okay, please, Tahrim.
Yes, there you go.
ما حضر طلحة منذ أسبوعين. Talha did not attend for 2 weeks. أخشى أن يكون مريضا. I'm afraid that he is sick. And now, yakun, kana yakunu, if you remember, we discussed that most of the times it is translated as will be, but also I gave you a hint that it can be translated as is RM. So here it will be translated as, I'm afraid he is sick, and not he will be sick. Now, this is how we will come to know, especially when you are reciting the Quran. Kana yakunu, basically it is used as the be verb And you know that the be verb functions as isrm, and also it can function as like will be for the future as well. So sometimes it will be translated as to be, and sometimes it will be translated as isrm. Akhsha an yakuna maridan. I'm afraid that he is sick. Now we cannot say he's going to be sick because we already know in the past that he is absent for the past 2 weeks. So if someone is absent for the past 2 weeks, we cannot say, I am afraid that he will be sick. In fact, we will say, I'm afraid that he is sick. Okay, hadith now, inshallah, I would like you to read it and see, inshallah, if you're able to translate it. I'm sure you can do that. Yes, please.
قال النبي صلى الله عليه وسلم يتبع الميت ثلاثة.
Sister, a little bit louder. We can't hear you.
قال النبي صلى الله عليه وسلم يتبع الميت ثلاثة أهله وماله وعمله. Prophet Muhammad sallallahu alaihi wasallam said, يتبع الميت ثلاثة.
Three things. Yeah, there are three things. Yeah, that follow the dead person. Yes.
أهله is family, وماله is wealth, وعمله is deeds.
His deeds. Excellent.
فيرجع اثنان ويبقى واحد. Two things
Two of them
return.
return.
So two, yes, ويبقى واحد, and one stays with him. Okay, excellent.
يرجع أهله وماله, his family and his wealth will return. ويبقى عمله, his deeds will remain.
Will remain. Excellent. Subhanallah. So it's a very beautiful and powerful hadith, which is an eye-opener for all of us. When it says يرجع أهله وماله, the money doesn't return by itself. That means it will be returned to the family members. So they are going to benefit from it anyways. And this is how we spend our lives most of the times. There is a big misconception these days that you say my family comes first and all this, my money comes first. Yes, of course, but not at the expense of akhirah, not the expense of our deeds. Because if we are not doing anything for ourselves, if we are not designating any specific time for ourselves only for our akhirah, then we are earning for either we are earning for the family members or we are earning for the wealth, but we are not earning for ourselves. So when I used to go to the sheikh, and like every Friday, he would, if I would ask him to excuse me for that hour, he would say, this is an hour that you have designated for Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala only. So do not utilize it for anything else. Even if you have designated 30 minutes or 1 hour, just for your akhirah. It's not for me or for Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala, only for ourselves. So if we have designated 1 hour or 30 minutes, then that 1 hour and 30 minutes shouldn't be sacrificed in any way. Because he used to tell me, he says, like, for example, we have 24 hours, and in 24 hours, we have so many things to do. And if we have something extra, what we will do, we will look at that hour to use it. The rest of the 23 hours, we leave them. We will not arrange to do something, but the first thing that comes to our mind, oh yes, I can use that hour. And believe me, in my life, whenever I tried to do something during that hour, I couldn't do it. I was never ever able to finish it. I don't know why. Even if, for example, 4 days we have classes and 3 days when we don't have classes, that particular hour, I don't remember if I'm able to do anything, to be honest. So if we have designated some time, then we have to make sure that we become consistent and do it with consistency. That is very, very important. And of course, the reminder is whenever there is a reminder, as our Sheikh in our Sheikh Hadith in our masjid, he says, وَذَكِّرُ نَفْسِي أَوَّلًا وَإِيَّاكُمْ. He says, I remind myself first and then you. So whenever there is a reminder, this is first for the person who is reminding others, and then it is for the others as well. So we ask Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala to guide us to the straight path, show us the right path, and help us designate some time for ourselves only. When I say ourselves, that means for our akhirah. because our ultimate target is akhirah and not the dunya. Okay, so inshallah, I believe it's time for prayer now. So let's see if we are able to complete it today. No, we cannot. So inshallah, Azza wa Jal, we will complete it on Sunday. I have only one request. I sent you the handouts. Please try to look at the vocabulary part only, because this lesson and the previous lesson, they are full of verbs and beautiful vocabulary. So if you are able to memorize, inshallah, then you will be confident enough about the weak verbs and about everything that we have learned so far. سبحانك اللهم وبحمدك أشهد أن لا إله إلا أنت أستغفرك وأتوب إليك. السلام عليكم ورحمة الله وبركاته.
عليكم
وعليكم السلام.
السلام عليكم.
وعليكم
جزاك الله.
Walaikum salam. Shukran. Ustad.
وإياكم. عفوا.